Hi, my name is Phil Klusner. I'm a principal at Davis & Young, and I am representing the CoreNet Global Midwest chapter. Our team members include Jennifer Summers of Hayworth, Melissa Jancourt of TAC Design, Dan Williamson of HDR, Dan Herman of Fluid Interiors, Danielle Herman of OPN Architects, and Tim Venny of Allstate Insurance. We were asked to tackle the questions around distributed work. So one of the first questions that we were asked to contemplate is, what do you think this experiment in widespread remote working will reveal? Well, we think it will certainly accelerate commercial real estate trends around choice, around control, around space utilization, and innovation. No doubt, workplace strategy will change. This change will be transformative. This change will occur in the next 18 to 24 months, and it will be different for real estate directors around the world. There will be more informal social contracts happening. There will be more clarity around the behaviors that companies want to promote in the office. Let's face it, when I come in to the office and I see John on the other side, how am I going to interact with John now? It's going to be different than it was pre-virus. Will companies look at remote work as a viable option? Absolutely. Look at BMO Harris, Twitter, Open Square, or Open Text and Square all announced that if remote workers want to stay remote, they can permanently. What does that mean? That means less space for all those companies. What happens to that space? Well, it becomes used for amenities or larger gathering areas. Let's face it, social distancing will have to happen. So a reconfiguration of the office furniture will need to be happening, and that can happen in the underutilized space. Will employees be eager to get back to the office? Well, that really depends on the generation they're in, life circumstances, underlying health conditions, work productivity. Are they using transit? I mean, all those factors come into play on an individual's decision whether or not to come back into the office. Companies need to be aware of that. And speaking of companies, leadership will have to pivot. Leadership needs to be able to demonstrate that they are concerned and can show empathy for the well-being of their players and still balance the financial responsibility that they have to their stakeholders. If leaders can't pivot, they're going to struggle. Change is needed in the C-level. Is there value in one model over another, remote or office? We think it's a balancing act. We think that there always will be a need for face-to-face interaction and collaboration. Let's face it, humans need humans. Does that mean that the corporate HQ absolutely goes away? No, but it does mean that they have to find ways to bring people together. And what we find interesting is that there's a certain subculture that's occurring during these Zoom meetings and these virtual tours. I mean, you're looking at our second bedroom right now. That's more intimate than me coming into the office space. And frankly, I'm going to be more prompt probably on a Zoom meeting than I am coming into a conference room where I can, socialize and be, if you will, less productive. That's a balancing act. One size will not fit all. And until a vaccine is fine, we are in this fluid process of surveying our employees, understanding how the space is going to work, and we're still in the first inning of a 9-inning game. So we have some time. We have 18 to 24 months to try to understand how to create an appropriate culture and still maintain productivity. So to sum it up, we believe that engagement begins with empathy. We believe that we need to embrace continuous change and learn from our failures, and that we need leaders that can pivot and demonstrate financial responsibility to its stakeholders while at the same time demonstrating empathy to its workers. Thank you.